you can't bank your success or your progression on motivation, because motivation dissipates. Motivation is flighty. Keep going, keep going. It's not as easy as the mantra makes it sound. Some days you lose your momentum. Some days you lose yourself for just a little while. But today's walk isn't about pretending like that didn't happen. It's about showing up anyway. Because air quality is up the wazoo. It's unhealthy for sensitive groups. So allegedly I can be out here. I'm in a spot where normally people would ride past, so I just want to make sure I'm not intruding. I almost didn't go out today for a walk. I guess I could have used my walking pad, but I need to be out in nature. It's just something that I've noticed about myself. It's actually something that it's innate for humans. It's actually not natural for us to be indoors all the time. That's why some of us get sick from being inside all the time, but I digress. That's another topic for another day. I am not a mental health expert. I am not an expert of any sort. No guru. Almost didn't come out today. It's on some notifications. Almost didn't come out today. One reason or another. My weekend, as you probably saw, or maybe you didn't, I don't know. But I didn't get to record Saturday. I didn't get to record Sunday because Saturday kind of led into Sunday's, I don't know, silence. It was very unproductive. My momentum was stifled by the weekend's events, and nothing happened off the wall. Just had to work a lot Saturday. I was out in the field, so I was working, and then I felt like I was on a road for like 3 hours. So yeah, it just kind of drained me. And then I went to a kickback that evening, and it was nice. You know, nothing really. Sure, people, you know, got intoxicated and maybe made haphazard or rash decisions, but nothing really happened like it normally does. Like, people normally fight. Like, I've gotten into altercations at these kickbacks, so people normally fight. I don't want people to be on the camera, but people normally fight at these engagements, and I think it was a successful day because there was an argument, but the person removed themselves from the situation, so it wasn't that bad. I just ended up getting emotional, and that's what led me into Sunday. Sunday was a day of reflection, I guess. But I was an emotional drunk Saturday night. I wouldn't say it caused any like disruptions in my home. It just, I don't know. I just wasn't fucking with anybody Sunday. So that led me to this thought that I know I could still get on here and record because no one would notice that I was gone, but I would. So that's why I'm out here. I'm here today to pick back up the momentum. Sunday could have easily sent everything spiraling. I could have decided that I'm just going to keep forward with that energy that I was in. But no. So we out here. That's why I'm walking and trying to create momentum and not wait for it to occur. It's one of the big things that all the gurus do say that I listen to is that you can't bank your success or your progression on motivation, because motivation dissipates. Motivation is flighty. Motivation is temperamental. So you have to create that shit regardless if you want to do it or not. So there's a combination of the manifestation of momentum, motivation, and you have to pair that with the discipline to actually go out and execute. Said I had to say, get your ass up and just do stuff, and maybe some stuff will get done. Sunday was like super quiet. I barely talked to anybody in my home. I was not productive. I just laid around like for hours. I was stuck on this series. I don't know if you watch it, Cocaine Sisters on Amazon Prime, but I was stuck on that shit. And then I'm kind of upset because I got all the way to the end of the first season and there's no second season, so now I have to wait around. But I mean, I guess it works in my favor anyway because I shouldn't be sitting around binge watching shit anyway. I don't have binge watching moments or binge watching time frames, or at least not to the extent or to the magnitude of which I binge watched yesterday. I sat there for hours. I sat there for fucking hours, and then I do a damn thing. But then I also was stuck in my head. So it was just a bunch of listening to my thoughts, rehashing them, replaying them over and over again. From the outside, somebody would probably think it just sounds like I'm recharging, which is normally the case. I obviously promote getting away for a peace of mind, and someone with an ADHD brain, you definitely need moments of silence to, sit down and not just have thousands of millions of thoughts, but to actually process them and turn them into actionable steps. So yesterday, that silence wasn't about any of that. I think I was hiding. I don't know. It was almost like I was afraid to continue to move forward. Like it was just this big pause because I wasn't processing anything. I wasn't doing anything for my job, which I could have done some stuff yesterday. But I wasn't growing. There was no intention in the rest. I started to feel like I was avoiding showing up. It's funny because my last video was about being my own worst enemy. And then this weekend reminded me that being your own worst enemy isn't always some huge dramatic decision, right? Sometimes it can be just letting one day convince you that you've already messed up. Here I am on this walk anyway. And it's not because I suddenly feel motivated. It's because I refuse to let one quiet day, one fiasco of an evening to determine this week. Like consistency isn't about never falling off. It's about deciding that today is the day you're going to get your ass back up and you continue forth with whatever you're doing. So, not to mention, y'all, I forgot to mention, like, since I've been on these walks these past couple, like, little days, your girl done lost 8 pounds. I actually got on the scale. So the kickback goes for my brother-in-law, my old man's brother, and it was his birthday. And I hopped on his scale, and I was like, oh no, your scale, sir, I think your scale is broken because there's no way I cracked that. And I went back home, checked my scale. They said the same thing. So these walks have actually been much more therapeutic. I won't even say it's anticipated. I already knew that. I just thought that I was getting old. I'm like, oh no, this is my body. This is what's going to happen. Because that's the thing with my weight. I will lose weight. I will fluctuate, but I won't go over a certain amount. I don't know, something about it. I don't care how much I eat. It just I hit a certain pound and it just kind of stops. I don't want to be there though. So this is good. So what is this day? I don't know if I should make this day 11 or would this technically be day 13? I don't know, I'm gonna go with 13. Day 13 being a Monday. Yeah. Happy Monday, guys.
you.